Okay, so what's going on, guys? It's GPH Strings here, and welcome back to the 7 Nights Idle Adventure. So most new players kept asking what are the top DPS units currently in the game. So DPS units are different from essential heroes. Okay, so let's take a look at this. For example, we got here some essential heroes. Okay, that would be Radgrid. So Radgrid is an essential type unit, guys, and this Radgrid does not do much, some damage, but of course it provides some buffs and also debuffs. What I like about this Radgrid is this decrease in final evasion, and also we get here some increase in damage taken by 30%. And also we got here some decent crit hit attack, that is 900% of attack to the target. But of course, I really love this disintegration, guys. So those are the characteristics of this Radgrid that I like, and Radgrid falls on the essential unit. So another example of an essential unit, that would be Master, guys. Although this Master deals some less damage compared to other heroes, but this Master provides some debuff that is called the Withered Force. It decreases the bonus damage rate resist by 24% and weakness attack rate resist by 24%. So this is the opposite of the bonus damage rate, guys. But of course, since this is a debuff, when the enemy has low resist on this bonus damage rate, most probably the enemy will receive some massive bonus damage and also weakness attack. Okay, so these are the top 8 DPS units currently in the game. Number 8, that would be Mist, guys. So Mist, we have here the active skill, the Homunculus buff. And this is a self buff that increases bonus damage rate by 24%. So this is quite nice, guys, in tandem with that Master. And of course, we have here some Mist of Distraction, and this is the buff for the caster that increases the final attack by 30% and also crit hit rate by 24%. And of course, we have here some Curse that prevents the enemy from regenerating the HP. And next, we have here some decent attack speed, that is 157. If you'll check here the basic attack, that is 600% of attack to the target. And the crit hit attack, that is 500% of attack to the target. And of course, we got here the active skill that provides some 3000% of attack in a 4-meter area around the target for 10 times over 3 seconds. Number 7, that would be Fi, guys. So Fi deals some decent or insane amounts of damage also. So if you'll check here the active skill, we have here grants a Blazing Victory buff to the caster. So when we speak about the offensive buff, we have here the increase in final accuracy by 100%, and we get here some crit hit rate by 24%. Of course, we need some accuracy, guys, in order to hit the boss. If ever we miss, then the rest of the damage will be useless, guys. That includes crit damage, bonus damage rate, weakness attack, and so on. Next, we have here also some Burn that deals damage equal to 20% of attack to the target. And next, we have here also some allied buff, guys, that increases the attack speed by 24%. And take note, we have here also, it deals 3000% of attack in a 5-meter area around the target. So next, we have here also some crit attack, and this crit attack is freaking nice, guys. We have here 800% of attack to the target. And also it provides some Undying Flame debuff that decreases the final defense by 50%. And of course, we got here some Agnia's Spear, and it increases weakness attack rate by 24% and also bonus damage rate by 24%. So this makes Fi a freaking very nice DPS unit, guys. So if you'll check here the play of the Dragonfire, that increases final attack by 30% and also crit hit damage by 24%. This does not matter when we speak about a PvE or stage clearing, guys. So this only matters in PvP and also in bosses. And next, we have here the basic attack that provides some 500% of attack to the target. And if you will check here the attack speed, that is freaking good, 166 attack speed, guys. Next, that would be Ante. Ante is a freaking decent unit together with High Lord Adelons or maybe High Lord Rin. So if you'll check here the crit hit attack, we have here it deals crit hit damage equal to 450% of attack to the target. But this is the best crit hit attack skill, guys, that decreases the caster's cooldown by 2 seconds and can remove all buffs from the target upon successful attack. And we have here also some decent attack speed, that is 166. So the more crit hit attack you can inflict, the better will be the skill cooldown of this active skill. So this active skill, it says here, it deals a damage equal to 2000% of attack to the target and provides some buff. So this is a defensive type buff in which it nullifies damage taken 3 times, and also we get here some offensive buff that increases a final attack by 30%. This is freaking nice, guys. Crit hit rate by 24%, final crit hit damage by 24%, and also weakness attack rate by 24%. And this buff cannot be removed by any buff removal. So if we'll check here the basic attack, we have here only like 100% of attack to the target, but this does not matter because the best skills here, that would be on this crit attack and also on this active skill. That would be the Shadow Master Butang. So if you'll check here the active skill, we have here 3000% of attack in a 4-meter area around the target. And we have here some buff to the caster that increases the final evasion by 100%. And this is a defensive type buff, guys. But we need here this offensive type buff, which is weakness attack rate is increased by 24%. And also we get here some allied buff that increases the accuracy or final accuracy by 24%. And of course, we have here also some tank family. And actually, what's best about this tank family is this one afflicts a disintegration for the duration of the debuff. And this decrease in final attack by 30% and also crit hit rate by 24% is best only on PvP and also for bosses. And next, we get here some crit hit attack. It provides some crit hit damage equal to 800% of attack to the target, and this is friggin' nice. And also, we get here some decrease in final evasion. My god, I really love this. And we get here some Prime Elder that nullifies damage taken 2 times, in which the offensive buff here is that it increases crit hit rate by 24%, and also the final weakness attack damage by 24%. And finally, we get here some basic attack that is 400% of attack to the target. So if you'll check here, the attack speed of this Shadow Master Butang, we have your 200 attack speed, guys. Having this 200 attack speed is a freaking insane. So this makes this Shadow Master Butang an insane DPS unit currently in the game when you speak about PvE in regular stages and also on the Nightmare stage. It would be Pascal. So Pascal together with Ante are best in tandem with high Lord Delons, guys. So if you'll check here, the crit hit attack, it deals crit hit damage equal to, okay, that is only 100% of attack to the target, guys. But the best skill is this decrease in caster skill cooldown by 5 seconds and removes all buffs from the target upon successful attack. And this crit hit attack is linked to this active skill. So this active skill, it grants a divine authority buff to the caster for 10 seconds and deals damage equal to 3000% of attack to the target. And this divine authority, although it gives here some damage nullification 5 times, and this is a defensive buff, we have here some offensive buff, guys, that increases the final attack by 25%, increases crit hit rate by 20%, and increase in weakness attack rate by 20%. And this buff cannot be removed by any buff removal. So if we'll check here the basic attack, we have here only 100, guys. And the best skills for this Pascal, that would be on crit hit attack, the skill cooldown, and of course this active skill. So if we'll check here the attack speed of this Pascal, we have here 142, and this is freaking good already, guys. So this makes Pascal one of the best DPS units currently in the game in tandem with high Lord Delons because of this decrease in skill cooldown, and that is 5 seconds, and also because of this active skill. Next, that would be Michaela. So if we'll check here the active skill of this Michaela, it grants Heartless buff to the caster for 10 seconds. And this Heartless buff, it increases the final crit hit damage by 24%. And we have here also some variable control that increases the crit hit rate resist by 24%. And this is the opposite of crit hit rate, guys, or increase in crit hit rate. So the lower the crit hit rate receives, the higher will be the chance that the enemy will receive critical damage. And we got here some chill, unable to attack, move, and skills become unavailable. And also we got here increase in damage taken by 50% while chill is active. But apparently some bosses are immune to chill, guys. So sometimes this Michaela is freaking insane in terms of damage if the boss is not immune to chill and other effects. And next, we get here also some crit hit attack in which it deals crit hit damage equal to 450% of attack to the targets or to targets. Maybe this is singular, guys. There is a typographical error here that is target only, and it grants a snowstorm buff to the caster. So this snowstorm, I really love this. That increases the final damage by 30% when attacking target with frostbite, and also increases the final damage by 50% when attacking the target with chill. I really love this snowstorm, guys. And also we got here some Elf's Blessing buff to all allies. And finally we got here some deals the damage equal to 600% of attack to the target, and this is the basic attack. So if you'll check here, the attack speed, that is 149. This is already above average, guys, but the best skill for this Michaela, that would be the snowstorm. And also, of course, this Elf's Blessing, the buff to all allies. And finally, this variable control, and also this chill, which is a debuff. Next, that would be Eve, guys. So if you'll check here the skills of Eve on this crit hit attack, it deals crit hit damage equal to 100% of attack to the target only. But of course, the best skill for this crit hit attack, that would be the decrease in caster skill cooldown by 5 seconds upon successful attack. So this Eve together with Ante, we got here also Pascal, are freaking insane in tandem with the High Lord hero Dalons, guys. But of course, you can also tandem this with High Lord Rin, not only for Dalons, but I would suggest go for Dalons, guys. And next, we got here some active skill in which it grants a Heaven for 2 buff to the caster for 10 seconds. And this Heaven for 2, I really love this one, guys. It increases crit hit rate by 20%, also weakness attack rate, together with bonus damage rate and the final accuracy, that is 50%. And also it says here the skill's final damage is increased by 50% when attacking a disintegrated target. Take a look at that. We have here another multiplier that is 50%. So that is the reason why this Eve is freaking strong together with High Lord and Dalons in terms of stage clearing and also on the Nightmare stage. If you'll take a look at this basic attack, that is only 100, guys, and this is negligible. What I like the most is this crit hit attack and this active skill. So if you'll check here, the attack speed, that is already freaking nice, 166 attack speed for this Eve. And finally, the #1 DPS unit currently in the game, that would be Melia, guys. So if you'll check here the attack speed of this Melia, the attack speed is freaking insane, that is 200. So most DPS unit have a very high attack speed. And if you'll check here the crit hit attack, we have here it deals crit hit damage equal to 600% of attack to the target, and this is freaking good already. And also we have here some shiny crystal scale buff to the caster that increases the final attack by 30%. And of course, this reduction rate is a defensive type buff. What we need here in terms of DPS, or when we speak about the DPS, we need only this increase in final attack by 30%. And of course, we got here some Crystal Dragon's Mirror, and this is an allied buff that increases final bonus damage. I really love this one, by 24%. And also, we get here some debuff, that is the Crystal Dragon's Curse, that increases final critical hit damage by 24%. We don't really need this when we speak about stage clearing and also Nightmare stage clearing. What I like the most is this decrease in reduction rate by 24%. This skill here, or this debuff here, is quite rare, guys. And also we get here Frostbite will activate for the duration of the debuff. So Melia in tandem with Michaela, guys, is freaking insane. Next, we got here also some active skill. Next, we got here also some active skill, which is called the Crystal Breath. It grants the Radiant Guardian Dragon buff to the caster that increases the attack speed by 24%. So this increase in attack speed, if you multiply that with 200 attack speed, that is freaking insane, guys. And also we got here some crit hit rate increased by 24%. And we get here some final critical hit damage increased by 24%. And take note, it deals a 4,000% of attack in a 12-meter fanship area in front of the caster. Next, we get here also some Crystal Dragon's Majesty buff to allies that increases final weakness attack damage by 24%. This Melia is an insane DPS unit, guys, and currently the top DPS unit in the game. If we'll check here the basic attack, we have here also some decent basic attack that is 600% of attack to the target. So guys, those are the top DPS units currently in the game when we speak about stage clearing and also on the Nightmare stage. So I would suggest to join my Discord. The Discord link is on the description of this video. And until then, see you next time. If you have some questions, you can comment down below. Bye-bye.